Like me? You've got to be messing with me.
Was he crying? You gonna cry? You gonna squirt some? Oh, you gonna cry? Oh, the mass murderer's gonna cry. Oh, I still feel bad for him.
Hey! Listen!
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Esport David, and today I'd like to play a game called Saturday Rabbits. But it wasn't any stranger. No, this man was Noah Hayes, famous German porn star. Oh my stars! Supposedly he just stopped one day. No words. Just quit.
I would love to invite you on my weekend outing. A little camping trip. Nothing big.
Yes, I'll go.
What?
Is that a hatchet in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? I was in a skimpy rabbit costume.
I miss this. Chasing rabbits. They don't exist in the city, so I have to make my own. You get me, yeah?
I beat Mason from The Price of Flesh. I can survive in the wild. Wait, no, I used a walkthrough for that. I'm cooked. Let's see, keep running, sit for the night. Let's keep running. I had to keep running. He could be gaining on me, and I didn't want to risk it. The ideas my mind created, the things he could do with that axe, horrifying. My legs kept burning, but despite that, I pushed through anyway. Keep running? Maybe one more running. I kept going. I had to keep going. If I wasted my perfectly good adrenaline, I'd be a goner, and then I would become a Gaster follower. Sorry, that word goner is ruined forever because of Undertale now. Now, I heard him, boots rustling in the forest. I had to be quicker, faster, but I felt I couldn't. A blur of blonde hair grew closer, despite the efforts of my legs to put distance between us. Maybe I could do it. Was the risk worth it? Let's see, keep running? You know what? I am gonna sit. That's probably not what I should do. I settled for the night. I was tired from the mere adrenaline rushing through me. Why the heck had I done this? Because you were stupid. In a sense, I knew he was right. I was pathetic. I did know better. Yeah, I was screaming from you from the other side of the screen. I should have seen the look in his eyes, dismissed him as a washed-up creep. In fact, pitying him was one thing, but the fact that I willingly let him take me out here, alone. I am pathetic. But it's okay. Just like he said, I'm not the only one. How many has he killed before? I closed my eyes, hoping I'd wake up the next day. But I didn't. He was like, "What are you doing? Are you seriously just laying here?" Birds awoke me, a cheerful sound from the otherwise horrific situation that I had not forgotten about. It wasn't too late. If I could make an educated guess, I'd assume it was 9 in the morning. I took this moment of calm as a good sign. Perhaps I would make it through. Perhaps today would be kind to me. But I knew things couldn't be that simple for long. As I traced my fingers in the dirt, I thought hard about what I wanted to do. Grab a stick. Go on and explore, sit in place, let's go and explore. The leaves crinkled beneath my feet, a pleasant sound. While I should have been scared, I couldn't help but feel serenely peaceful. Was that what camping was all about? I didn't know where I was going, but I knew these woods couldn't go on forever. Eventually I'd find a house or a gas station, or even a road. I had to. I began to wonder where Nora had settled, where he had gone. I couldn't shake the feeling of his hands along my face, the smile he gave me, as he spoke my name with such warm content. These woods were driving me insane, as was this scratchy bunny costume. Let's see, I could keep on exploring. Maybe I should sit down. Maybe I should rest a bit. Okay, now I'm just being lazy. Hey! Hold on, I need to rest my little bunny legs. I always knew I had the survival instincts of a meatball that rolled onto the floor of a Cracker Barrel. Ha! I got up. My joints groaned in protest, yet I ignored them and began to walk through the trees. I told you to sit and rest. The leaves crinkled beneath my feet, a pleasant sound, and while I should have been scared, I couldn't help but feel serenely peaceful. Was that what camping was all about? Hours passed. The sun rays danced between the grooves of trees I passed by, exhaustion wearing me thin. Would I ever find someone? Something? Anything? I'm gonna find a deer, and I'm gonna ride on top of it, and I'm gonna attack him with it. I weaved my way through a thick, dense wall of forest shrubbery, my clothes getting snagged and torn every which way, except for the rabbit ears. Strangely enough. A camper? It didn't look abandoned. In fact, it looked rather well taken care of, which is more than I could say for myself. I look busted. But it was what I'd been looking for. Shelter, perhaps. Whoever owned it wouldn't mind an extra rabbit. Now I know, going in this camper is probably not a good idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I decided, no matter what I wanted to do, I had to go into the camper, even if I wanted to stay outside. I couldn't waste shelter. It was quaint. Where are the knives? I knew who owned this, soon enough. The random rabbit memorabilia told me a certain porn star used this place as a hideout, while hunting. Before I made any move to sit down, I found a crumpled piece of paper. I stared at it in deep contemplation. I could open it, breach his privacy as he's breached mine, or he could walk in and slaughter me. That's a risk I'm willing to take. Open it. Aww.
Alexa, did you miss my last letter? I miss you. You know that. We have a new film this Thursday. Are you excited? I am.
Oh, is this the response from Alexa? Noah, I'm scared. Stop. We are friends. I care about you. Oh, no. Keep reading. Your privacy is kaput.
Alexa, I want you. You remind me of bunnies the way you...
Twitch.
I'm sorry. I won't hide how I feel. Porn is so surface level. I want to see you in a snare.
Oh, is Alexa alive? I don't think she is. Keep reading. I want that lore.
Alexa, I'm sorry. Let's go camping?
Yeah, Alexa's not here no more. Most likely not. No, never going in there again. Why not? Grab a knife. This is like one of those things in video games where some boxes are like in a hallway or something, like, well, I guess I can't go that way because there's boxes. Or, oh no, I can't go out this window or something. If this was an actual situation, man, I'd take a chair with me. I'd take I would have something. I would be grabbing anything my hands could get on to whack this fella over the head for the audacity. I stumbled down the entry steps. I needed to clear my head. He was hiding somewhere, and I knew he was. Was he stalking that poor girl? Had she gone through what I was going through now? Espoir. Yes, dear. Oh, God, no. Ah!
What the fun are you doing here, huh? What did you see?
I saw everything. I felt my words down my throat. I couldn't tell him about the letters. He'd kill me. No, tell him. I care no longer about your feelings, sir. He'd kill me anyway. Exactly.
What's the matter, Espoir? You look pale as paper.
He hissed, his eyes angled down at me in a way that felt more like a security precaution than a way to actually see me. Why aren't I holding a knife? I'm sure he's got something in there. He knew. There's no way he didn't. His combat boots stamped the floor beneath him, his grip on his axe growing tight enough to turn his knuckles white. With a swing of mental courage, I finally bite back. Who's Alexa? What did you do with her? Don't you smile like that at me.
She's not the only one, you know.
The only... what?
The only one I tried a genuine connection with. She is the only one who didn't fight back.
Okay. I'm sorry. I really am. Look, I'm not like you. I don't know what it's like.
Like me? You've got to be messing with me.
Was he crying? You gonna cry? You gonna squirt some? Oh, you gonna cry? Oh, the mass murderer's gonna cry. Oh, I still feel bad for him.
That's the whole point, Espoir. Everyone wants something from me.
That's not true.
Oh, isn't it now?
I felt anger begin to boil in my chest, burning through my skin. That poor girl. Whatever the heck happened to her? I snapped.
Oh, all the femininity filled up my body and I became like the Captain Planet of women.
You're a fluffing creep, Noah. You have a surplus of issues that you just refuse to deal with. No, you don't have...
Hold on. Had to get the anger out of my throat.
You don't have a darn excuse. You're a fluffing stalker. A murderer. How dare you? A gosh darn monster with mommy and daddy issues, you sick fluff.
You know what? I'm tired. So very tired.
I'm tired too. You want to call this a night and continue this in the morning? With that, he ran his hand through the air, grabbed me by my real human ear, and yanked me along, tugging me upward into the camper again. No. Oh, so you want an enclosed place when I pummel you. Someone needs to make a VN where the MC just gets so mad that they just box the yandere or murderer into submission. His fingers dug into the cartilage, the pinched skin sending a clear message. In a last Hail Mary, I gripped the edges of the door, gasping and fearfully sobbing. The salt of my tears was all I could taste. The burning in my chest was all I could feel. No, I messed up, okay? No one is any different. Everyone is the same. He turned to me with an uncannily friendly smile. It reminded me of the smile he gave me that night in front of the apartment complex.
Exactly.
His hand dropped from my ear, to wrap and constrict around my waist. Sir, yanking me backwards into the depths of the camper. When he locked the door, he latched his fingers into my flesh again, except this time, he gripped my throat. Oh, big man, gonna strangle a little bunny, all right. I felt my airways close up, and realized he's planning to strangle me right here and now. I was thankful for such a bloodless, less painful of all deaths. No wounds, no sharp pain or sticky warmth of gore. I'll die peacefully. I'll die quickly. Yeah, none of that's gonna happen. None of that is gonna happen. It's gonna be horrible. This is probably going to be the worst death in this game. I felt and heard the sickening crunch of my own viscera smearing across the camper table. Ah! He grinned, more than pleased with himself. And he didn't stop at the first impact either. My head retched through the air, up, and then smacked down onto the table again. I could feel the crack formed in my skull extend upward, dripping blood like a carnivorous canyon. Though the mist of agony and the petrifying ring in my ears, I could hear him laughing, that deep, satisfied laugh. Fragments of my skull joined the warm, sticky puddle beneath my head. Small chunks of my brain falling out of the fresh wound like spare change. My sobbing mixed with his laughter in a horrific cocktail I wasn't nearly cognitive enough to understand. All I could hear was the rush of air when I became airbound, followed by the solid thwack of the table edge. The next impact I felt a large weight leave my head. Physically, I was unable to intake the pain, too close to death to even groan. Sir, did you lodge an axe into my skull? How dare you? That is so rude, and just as I predicted, one of the worst deaths this adventure will probably give me. The last thing I could see was the large chunks and mounds of my own gore spread across the camper table. The last feeling I felt was sickness. Bro, I think you mad, bro. You upset? Now you gotta clean all that.
Was für ein Chaos.
He said, what a mess. Yeah, and you're gonna have to clean it up. Clean up my viscera. Now clean up my viscera. Alright, what if I go in there and I read it 2 times and then I leave? Nope, never going in there again. I settled for the night. I was tired from the mere adrenaline rushing through me. Today was weird. I knew I was not supposed to find that camper, yet I had anyway. Why did I care anyway? 'Cause it's lore. Paranoid thoughts crept in my mind. I started to wonder, did I even put the paper away? What the heck would he do if he knew? But then again, that camper wasn't all that well hidden. I had to focus on surviving. I had to focus on finding a stick and some dried grass and some rocks that I sharpened with some other rocks and tied together to make a spear. Tomorrow, I'd continue looking. I closed my eyes, hoping to wake the next day. If I wake up and he's looming over top of me, I got an early start today. Yesterday felt like a bad dream, only able to stay with me through the lazy haze it had over my brain. I knew today wouldn't be easy. It couldn't be. It was a shame. The view I had, staring outward from the forest floor, it was more beautiful than anything the city or my old hometown could offer. It's a shame I'm being hunted, though. I thought to myself, if I made it out of this situation, I'd have to come out here in nature again. Once that guy's behind bars. On my own, this time. No, maybe you should bring somebody with you. I didn't plan to waste time sitting. I needed and wanted to move, so I did. Forget Espoir's input. Then I felt it. A familiar rustle. Paper. Taped to my face. What? Rude. I know, right? Wait, what? I peeled the tape off of my sweat-slacked forehead, pulling the message in front of my eyes. Ooh. Well, I knew who wrote this. Meet me at the field. Just keep running. Just keep running? Ghost his booty cheeks, or run to the field. Ghost his booty cheeks. The air around me felt tense. No way in heck I was going to offer myself up as a sacrificial lamb. Sacrificial bunny. I had began my wandering for the day, aimless as usual. I'm sure this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm feeling cheeky. Making darn sure to not run into any fields. Did he think I was stupid? What did that man take me for? He really did see me as pathetic. The path I had began to create weaved around bushes and tree stumps, a way I decided to keep track of where I'd been and what I'd seen. It was something I had seen on television a long time ago, in my old hometown. Sure, it was midday, but the forest was growing darker, colder, bits of my already disheveled costume catching on tree branches. Man. My skin sliced along a particularly sharp branch that stuck out against my side. My hand quickly clasped over the wound. Aw, man. It wasn't anything major. Yeah, but the minor ones are what gets ya. But it sure bled a lot. I dropped my path-making in favor of putting pressure on the cut, breathing deeply through my teeth. Espoir, you fluffer. Hey, don't you call me a fluffer. Unless you mean that I'm a cute fluffy bunny. Also, you mad, bro? You mad? Why you mad, though? I ripped my head upwards to see the large figure of Noah rushing forward. My fault for making a path. Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't think about that. My fault for yelling. Before I could get a mere word out, he rammed me against the nearest tree, tiny branches breaking on impact and sending stinging waves where they stuck into my flesh. Ow! Oh, stop your crying. I gave you a chance, you know. Yeah, a chance to kill me? How dumb do you think I am? I mean, I've already showed you how dumb I really am. You're the dumbest bunny I've had the displeasure of tracking down. My heart began to race. The front of my head began to float and feel fuzzier than it did before, all thanks to the adrenaline. Noah grinned, shifting his fingers through my hair, before gaining purchase on my scalp. Ow! You're gonna mess up my bunny ears. I was giving you the chance to talk to me, but I suppose you're too good for that, aren't you, Espoir? Yes. That's what I thought. Oh, I know what to do with you, you dumb rabbit. Hey. I prefer the term dumb bunny, thank you. Are you gonna kill me? Absolutely. Well, thank you for being honest, Spooky. With his firm grip, he began to pull me by my hair, closer to that sharp branch that had only recently cut me. Aw, man! Despite my body thrashing, his nails just dug deeper into my scalp, almost to the point of bleeding. Wait! Ah! Hey, listen. As long as you don't mess with the eyes. Okay? You can do anything you want. Just don't put nothing sharp near my eyes. I hate that. That's really rude. Don't do that. I felt the razor edge of the branch break through my skin, slicing along my abdomen like scissors on paper. I tried to scream, but the air in my lungs wasn't there. I finally looked down. The wound was deep and large. At the top point of the gash, I could spot the tip of the branch. I shook, the cold forest air blowing against my exposed guts in a feather-light manner. It was a moment of complete stillness. Ow.
Oh, got an ouchie espoir.
Yeah, now kiss it.
Not my problem.
I couldn't protest. His hand sunk into my wound, slick and warm as he pumped his fist in and out. In and out. How rude. The audacity of this gentleman. The pain was unbearable and insistent, my organs shifting from the movement of his fist. It was a rough, unforgiving pace.
God, I'm gonna wear your skin like a coat when I get back to town. Maybe start freelancing my films. Everyone will see you. No one will know you espoir.
You know what? I don't think this guy is all there. I think this guy is a bit insane. As my vision got hazy, splatters of red began to sloppily spray against his face. He was grabbing organs, arteries, and squeezing. Those are mine. Put those back. How was I alive? I didn't want to be alive.
Your flesh is so warm, mein Liebling.
I know. I know. I keep my skin moisturized. He squeezed my heart until it fell apart in his hands. You know, Pookie, if you want my heart, you better buy me dinner first. And all right, let's go to the field. Let's have a chat. Ooh, why did I come here? He probably planned to gut me and lace daisies through the hole he'd hack in my chest. Now the alternative, he'd do that if I didn't come. He'd probably like that too much. The breeze felt nice. That brought my attention to the torn garments I was wearing. The once fluffy white tail and ears had become a dusty gray from my time running. I almost felt bad about it. I wanted to keep it as a souvenir. After all, I knew someone worked on it. It was skimpy, but certainly not tacky. Soon enough, I heard the crunch of boots through the greenery. I couldn't stop the instinctual rise of hair on my neck. I really was becoming a bunny. Hey, bunnies are vicious. I've owned a bunny. She was mean.
Don't worry. I'm not going to kill you. Not out here.
All right. He slowly revealed himself outside of the forest edge. He looked tired. He seemed shockingly serene, the calmest I'd seen this man in the past 2 days. My brain told me it was a trick. It told me to run and never look back. But my empathy won the overall fight of wills.
Do you know why I like it out here?
Why? It was strange, not just the question, but the way he acted, as if none of what was happening was happening.
It's where I find the most rabbits. Real rabbits. Not people who I wish could help me, like rabbits.
He gave me a smile, not an overzealous, toothy smile, a soft, content smile. I can't help you. I don't know anything about you to even begin to help you. I ain't a therapist.
I know, and that's why I feel bad. Partly. It's the things out of our control that are the worst. My mom and dad never wanted the best for me. Never wanted me to leave Germany. They knew I would one day, since I was like 10, and they loved to just show me how angry it made them. They would be in the middle of one of their displays of anger, and I'd yell and say, "Oh, I'm running away." They didn't even care. They never cared. As long as I stayed by their side, took their bullcrap, I'd come out to a large field like this one, and I'd find myself a group of rabbits, and I'd run. If you run fast enough, you can't get whipped by your father's belt, while your parents' friends laugh and sip wine and watch.
Aww. Let's go find your parents. Let's go find them and give them a stern talking to.
Ugh, I normally don't like to dispose so much information, but you're easy to talk to, Espoir.
So, where do we go from here? I mean, you hunted me, I got killed by you. What are we gonna do here?
Where do we go? Same thing as always, I guess. You run and hide, eventually I'll find you and cut your legs off or something gnarly. Then I'll spend the rest of my trip gutting and emptying your body, just to pin your skin to a lonely tree. You'll be eaten by scavengers, and I'll sit there wondering, where did things go wrong?
So, I'm guessing you don't plan to let me go, do you?
I can't. It's not that I don't want a change of pace or anything. I'll just be bothered.
You know, change starts with the small things, like how I moved to a new city, how I accepted a cigarette from a lonely stranger.
Oh, Espoir, I don't mean this mockingly. You're genuinely so sweet. I don't hate you. In fact, if this wasn't all happening, I would have loved to just be with you.
The way he spoke, it was a truce, at least for the rest of the day. I felt my tensed muscles uncoil, and my body soothe. I'd be okay today.
I needed that. Thank you, Espoir. If by some miracle you make it out of here, I'll catch up with you.
Wait, do you mean catch up as in friendship, or catch up as in you gon' catch me? For some reason, despite the calm and solace, I felt the need to run, at least to find the perfect sunspot before a deer could get to it. I started to see Noah differently. The truce I had expected proved to be true. Noah hadn't been around at all, not after our conversation. Aw. His baggage felt way too familiar, way too natural and understandable. Yet I also began to wonder, why hadn't I found a road yet? How far out were we? The campsite was relatively close to town. It was a huge reason I was so okay with going on this trip to begin with. I felt dirty. I could feel the special touch of the forest. The smell of dead logs and campfires stuck to me like glue. One more day. Tomorrow was Sunday, and assuming I'd survived so far, I felt good about the rest. I might make it out of here. I don't think he's gonna let me do that. I closed my eyes, hoping to wake the next day. The sun felt hotter today. The leaves crunched louder today. And despite it all, I woke up silently in a cold sweat. What did he have planned? I sure as heck didn't know. All I know that he had no survivors. We don't know that. We totally know that. Simply put, the stakes were raised higher than they had been all weekend. Maybe I'd be lucky. Maybe I'd find a road. Explore, sit, find him? Right, I want to try exploring first. Explore. It was the safe option. After all, it's harder to hit a moving target. Step after step, I began to run, thanks to all of my exhaustion from the past 3 days. It felt as if I were lifting pillars. Today, I'd be frantic. Today, I'd do what I had to do. Make a spear and get 'em. But yet, while being so obvious alone, I sure felt eyes all over me.
Oh, Espoir, I sure hope you don't plan on hopping away too soon.
Crap. I ran faster, as if he wasn't even there. My eyes closed shut tightly before opening again with hesitation. He was gaining on me. Aw, man! I pushed my luck, punching my legs into overdrive. I panted and coughed as the chase ensued. If only I'd spotted the loose root in front of me before my foot snagged on it. Man, I should just expect that whenever a yandere or a crazy visual novel character gets me in a forest. Even the forest is against me. The forest is a paid actor. Funnel cake! Warm, red, thick, viscous liquid smeared amongst the leaves and gravel. Something was broken. Oh! A sharp, throbbing pain from the center of my face silenced my protests, instantly making itself known against my will. I'm on the ground like, ow! My nose! I don't want to play anymore!
Oh, quite the fall there, Espoir. Now I've got your blood all over me. Yuck. Your nose is directly sideways. It looks horrendous, Live.
Shut up! He wiped the blood from his face with the back of his sleeve, an infuriating grin on his face. He grinned, lifting the hatchet before bringing it down on my shins. On my shins! A scream ripped straight from my throat, raw and bloody. He merely examined the blade of his axe.
Oh, look at that, Liebe. Now I've got the blood of Espoir.
No, I still got more blood than you.
Lucky me.
I had to fight off the urge to pull my legs up to my chest to nurse the wound, but before I could process it, the blade came down again. Why are you so mean? Flesh and bone disconnected from my body. Ouch! Another scream rippled through me and died in the forest canopy. My legs were severed. Well, there's our classic Espoir losing her gams in a visual novel. My whimpers were muffled out by the leaves and forest grime against my face as I thrashed along the forest floor.
Ah, all that blood, Espoir. You're losing a lot of it. It's a shame, really.
I weakly braced my arms in front of my chest and face, a pathetic protest and defense. Despite it, the axe still went through me like butter. Man! I could still feel my muscles spasm before I took my final breath. And I used that final breath to say, "That was cringe, brah." Hey there, Editor Me here. How you doing? Once again finding that I missed a crucial choice while editing the video I just finished recording. I forgot to say, I want to be there for you, Noah. How could I forget to do that?
You... what?
Yeah, I want to be by your side. I don't want to just sit here and pretend to hate you. Well, I mean, I wouldn't have to pretend very hard. But then again, he is pretty cute. I don't want to pretend to be anything with you. I just want to be there for you. I want more moments like now. He looked stunned, but quickly gained his bearings. He walked up to me before yanking the dusty gray ears off my head. Hey, I like those.
Ah, you mean it, Espoir. I know you do. Then I say, let's go home. It's been a long week and...
Wait. I want to prove it to you. Prove my authenticity.
I know that face. You don't have to. You know, we can just go home, Liebe.
Days turned into months, and months turned into years, and I kept my word. Aww, why are you covered in blood, Pookie?
No, darn it! Espoir, why? Why do you make me do these things? I hadn't felt rage like that in so long, I just couldn't stop. You know how I get. I wanted to stop, but I couldn't. Not when you looked at me like I'm crazy for being hurt.
Oh.
After all, it's the things out of our control that are the worst.
Man, we can't even have a long-lasting relationship together. Noah,